offensive rebounds.
Well, it was Fareed, as you see here, the pass to Mozgov. It was Fareed and JaVale McGee with 15 boards each.
Score is tied at 20. Al Harrington playing for the Nuggets with a protective mask after suffering that fractured nose Friday night from the inadvertent elbow from Andrew Bynum. Immediately after the x-rays were taken, athletic trainer Jim Gillen contacted the Hanger Prosthetic Company in Arizona. Yesterday morning at 9 o'clock, Harrington went into a clinic where a 3D digital image of his face was made. It was emailed to Arizona. They made a mold within 2 hours, fitted a plastic mask on top of the mold, shipped it by airplane. It arrived at 10 o'clock last night. This morning, Harrington went in, had a final fitting made before the shoot-around, went ahead with the shoot-around, said it felt fine, told coach, I'm ready to go tonight.
Well, the work from Jordan Hill continues on the glass. He's been a terror here for the Lakers. Really a remarkable...
In Denver, it is Game 4 of this best-of-7 Western Conference opening round series.
Well, Barnes hasn't been able to get the three-pointer to go, but he can do this. Gets to the rim for the dunk, and then Harrington gets a bucket of his own.
It originates in the backcourt.
Possession.
Yep, foul from the side of the back. No defender between the ball and the basket.
That's an easy one. A layup or at least a couple of free throws. Let's take a look. He establishes the pivot foot with his left foot. The last second, he picks it up. Difficult to tell. Look from this angle. He'll pick up the left foot right there, just an inch off the floor before McGee hits him. And I think that's a good call.
We'll take a quick break and then we'll send it to our Emmy Award-winning studio show in Atlanta for the Sprint halftime with Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Shaquille O'Neal.
To Gasol, but they need somebody to make a shot just to loosen up these double teams. That's a nice block there from Bynum. He made a post-up move when he had an open 12-footer. That disrupted the flow of the Laker offense, and it led to this putback hoop from Afflalo.
Lakers 70, you're watching the NBA playoffs on TNT.
First few minutes of this quarter, huge for LA, particularly a shot coming from Blake. Meanwhile, the steal from Harrington, he had just made a layup a moment ago, and then he knocks down the three in transition. We got a close one here in Denver. Strain from Bill Kennedy. I thought maybe Barnes got fouled there. Tough to tell. And then, you know, just exhausted. You wonder if the altitude has something to do with that. I think it also has to do with the fact that in the fourth quarter,
Gallinari is down. There was no foul called. Apparently it was to the throat as he was guarding Gasol. It appeared to be accidental, but he took a shot.
this was the previous play, and the nice box out from Miller that leads to the Gallinari long two. Just over the line. But at the other end, he gets picked. I mean, that's a hard pick. It didn't look like it was blatant though from Gasol, and that ends up in the hands of Sessions with the 5-on-4.
Graphic coordinator is Jeff Paris, St. Paul's, and our statistician, Brian Taylor. So we'll see you in LA for Game 5 on Tuesday night, right here on TNT. Coming up next, Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. For Steve Kerr, Craig Sager, and the rest of the crew, I'm Marv Albert saying good night from Denver, Colorado. Now let's go to Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq in Atlanta.